All right, here we have Pete the Cat, Scuba-Cat by James Dean. Do you know anything about scuba diving? Look at, what do you need? You need fins and a scuba mask and a scuba tank. Pete the Cat is excited. He's going scuba diving. Pete puts on a mask and fins. He has a tank full of air. He hopes to see lots of fish. Because cats love fish. If you are lucky, you might see a seahorse, says Captain Joe. A seahorse, says Pete. I can't wait. I've never saw one before. Their ridges look like a horse's mane, says Captain Joe. Ooh, we're learning about seahorses. Pete jumps into the water. Splash. He's got his diver's belt on. Oh, there's the seahorse. Down, down, down he goes. Up, up, up go the bubbles. Pete looks for a seahorse. It's behind him. Oh, he sees a swordfish. Pete swims out of the way. I would too. Oh. Pete waves to a stingray. It has a long, skinny tail. That's not a seahorse, thinks Pete. He is correct. Oh, he's not looking underneath him. Pete looks high and low for the seahorse. Then he feels a tickle. Pete sees a school of fish. They all look alike except for one. Can you find the one that doesn't look alike? It puffs up. It's a blowfish. It's not a seahorse. Where could one be? Pete looks in the rocks. What is that? See the starfish? Mussels, sea anemone. It is an octopus. It has 8 legs. It is not a seahorse. Pete feels a tickle. What could it be? Pete turns. He sees a cave. Is there a seahorse inside? Pete, look behind you. Look behind you. Ooh. Pete sees a crab with claws. A seahorse does not have claws, Pete thinks. The cave is getting darker. Pete feels a tickle. Softly dark. Then he sees an eel. Pete swims past it. It is too long to be a seahorse. Now we're finding all the different characteristics of these animals, thinking about what is different between each one, so he knows the difference. Oh no, it is too dark to see. How will Pete get out? Do you have any ideas? Oh, Pete sees a jellyfish. It glows in the dark. Pete is almost out of the cave. He sees an angelfish. It is very colorful. Pete is out of the cave, so why is it so dark? Pete is in a shadow. Can you find the seahorse? How would Pete know that the seahorse is different than the rest of the animals? He is in the shadow of a whale. Yikes. Pete wishes he could jump on a seahorse and ride away. Aww. How cute is that? Pete hops on a sea turtle instead. It takes him to the boat. What happened to the seahorse? Oh, I did not see a seahorse, thinks Pete. He feels a tickle on his tail. There's the seahorse. A seahorse, cries Pete. What a surprise. Notice seahorse has a curly tail and a long snout, and he's upright. Can you see what he has along his back? You were with me all along, says Pete. What a cool adventure.